Welcome, kings, queens, starseeds, chosen ones. I'm your host, Felicia. Welcome to the freedom to be yourself. So, reason why I wanted to post this video is because I've been noticing a lot of hate in this world. I've been noticing a lot of hate between family members, between friends, between social media, such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I've been noticing haters. There are prejudice, racist, hate crimes, war, even between female and male gender dynamics, dating dynamics. I've been noticing a lot of hate there. Okay. And it's really sad because in a very cold world, there's not enough love, and we need love in this planet. There's a lot of hate in this world, okay, and not a lot of love. And there's a couple of channels out there that promote love, and there's some channels, and majority of channels don't actually. They promote a lot of hate, and my channel is not going to be about that. My channel is not going to promote hate at all. My purpose in life is to enlighten others, and I hope that I help some of you. So, but why is it that people hate you? Why is it that people are such haters, right? All right. Well, the first reason why people hate you is that people hate because they see something in you and they want to rain in your parade because they're miserable with their own life. There's something wrong there internally that they hate you. There is something wrong there, whether it's their trauma, whether they're just depressed, whether they have anxiety. There's some sort of mental illness, some sort of issue that's going on in their life that they wake up one day and they're like, you know what, who am I going to pick on? Who am I going to pick on? Who is worth picking on today? Who is it? Who am I going to do it? It's going to make me feel better. That's how these haters think. It makes me feel better. Okay? Makes them feel better when they put you down because they're miserable. They got something internally wrong there. Okay? Haters don't know how to love themselves. Okay? A person that loves themselves 100% don't go around criticizing other people. Don't go around saying like, oh, gaslighting people, right? They don't go around doing that. They go around saying, hey, you know what? I love you, and I'm sorry you went through all that shit in the past. I'm sorry that you're not perfect, but guess what? I can help you be better, right? And this is how. They don't go and say, this is your fault. This is, you're horrible. They don't throw stones at you. People that are confident within themselves and that they love themselves, they don't throw stones at people. They just sit here and they're like, oh, I can make that person better, and I can make that person more enlightened if I promote love towards that person and I'm compassionate. People that are haters are not compassionate towards you. They want to see you lose. They want to steal your light, right? So that's another reason, okay? Because they're not happy with themselves. Another reason why people can be haters is because, unfortunately, that is something they were born into. That is in their DNA, okay? When I say it could be something they were born into, like, mind you, we do have a mind of our own. We don't need to follow the grain. Unfortunately, people are sheep, though. People follow along their families' traditions, go along go along with their friends' ideology. They go along with all that due to the fact that they could have been born into that ideology, right? Like, for instance, religion. People that are religious tend to, not all, but people that are religious tend to not like homosexuality, okay? And they hate people for that. Instead of like sitting here thinking like, you know what, that's their life, and you know, you can promote the Bible all you want to these people. At the end of the day, you did your piece on trying to make them better. If you feel that way, you did your piece on trying to make them better by enlightening them instead of criticizing them, and not really care so much if they're being saved, right? If they're gonna go to heaven or not, if you even believe that, who knows? But this is what I'm saying, that haters are only like that because they just don't know better, right? Look at these kids in the hood, for instance. They were born into crime. They were born into bad areas. They were born into poverty. All they knew was to steal. All they knew was to lie. All they knew that they need to join a gang and not turn in a criminal. I'm saying criminal because sometimes in the hood where people get shot, they know who that person is, but they won't turn them into the police because, you know what, all they know is to survive, right? And unfortunately, when they put a bullet, or not a bullet, but when they put a gun into someone's head, it makes them feel significant because, again, haters do these things because they don't feel good about themselves, right? Okay. So, unfortunately, they don't know better, though, because, you know, there's hate even in politics, right? They keep the poor poor and the rich rich. They look at us like we're scum, right? The ones that are poor. That's hate too. Look at the hate in gender dynamics. Like, men right now, I mean, I have a lot of compassion towards because there are women that are entitled. And then women that are extremely feminist. You know what? I agree. There are a lot of shit men, deadbeat dads. We all know that. But you know what? Toxic feminism, toxic masculinity, pointing fingers at each other is not going to solve the problem. It's showing that you're a hater. You're being a hypocrite. Sorry. You're being a hypocrite saying, well, you know, all these women are whores. Like, we're in the 21st century. We're in the 21st century. Sorry, there are no virgins out there. Sorry to burst your bubble. Sorry to you fathers and mothers that probably think your kids are perfect. You know, if you have your kid grow up into religion, maybe, or maybe your child doesn't want to engage in sex, that's fine. But that's a very small like margin, and these men want to sit here and slut shame women because they feel bad about themselves not being able to find that virgin that they want. I mean, unfortunately, they're in La La Land, you know. And women, they need to understand too that them being this way, being super hypergamous, being super solipsistic is putting a lot of pressure onto men also. So this is the issue between the gender dynamics, and we need to promote love rather than hate to get each other to understand that this red pill bullshit or this feminism bullshit is not real. We need each other, right? So anyways, back to what I'm saying about hate. I mean, that's a perfect example of, you know, like men, they're in pain right now. They're in such pain right now that we have to be compassionate towards them because there is a lot of pressure, a lot of social pressure for them to be what's the word? For them to be a way. There's a lot of social pressure for them to be a provider, for them to have their shit together. There's a lot of social pressure within men, and this is why they lash out about women. And in women, there's a lot of social pressure on them too, and this is why they lash out onto men, okay? I mean, there's pain there. We need to realize that when a hater is being this way, there's pain there. There's something wrong there. And the only way that and this is towards the end of the video, the only way that we can promote love rather than hate is when, if somebody's going to lash out on you like that, if somebody is going to humiliate you, throw stones at you, like disrespect you or your family, you need to be the bigger person at this point. Even though if they infuriated you, right? You need to be the bigger person. You need to tell them, listen, like, I'm sorry you feel this way, but I'm going to pray for you. Because saying those words, even though I don't pray, but saying that you're going to pray for someone, it makes people think like, oh, damn, there's really something wrong there. And you weren't being disrespectful by saying, I'm going to pray for you. You just want them to wake up and for them to realize that there is something wrong there. They might be mad at you for a little while, but at least they got the message, right? And it's not being hateful at all. You're by you simply saying, I'm going to pray for you. God bless you. Even though I'm really not a non-believer, but you saying those things, it actually puts people into this mindset that, okay, well, there has to be something wrong there, because that took a lot for someone to even say they're gonna pray, because it does for me. If I were to argue with someone, they're like, oh, that's enough, I'm gonna pray for you, that will wake me up, right? So but that's how you deal with a hater. You need to understand and have more compassion that we don't know their story, and we don't know the real actual reason why, but we know in the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is the fact that they have a lot of pain going on, the fact that they don't love themselves, the fact that there is something, either mental illness, or they're following a cult, or they're following statistics, or something that's causing them to believe this way. So, you just got to say, okay, sorry, you feel that way, I'm gonna pray for you, and that's it. That's how you deal with haters. And that's the reason why people hate on you. So, if you find this video enlightening, sorry, I'm nervous, guys. Find this video enlightening. If you find this video that you can relate to it, please subscribe. I will really appreciate it. You guys can comment, like this video, go ahead and share it if you like. But yeah, guys, please promote love. Don't promote hate. And please be compassionate. Love your neighbor like you love yourself, okay? Peace.